But before that, let's know from them what their views are. I'm going to share another.
Oh, okay, Doc. So good evening to you all. You are welcome. Today is the Agriculture and Agro Processing
Hello,
Lab. Yeah, hello.
are you here? I'm
Yes,
saying
Doc.
that our vision is to you go ahead. So when you are done, I'll come in. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So I officially welcome you, all of you. Good evening to you all. As Doc said earlier, I think everybody here have gone through the training. You have to go through the training before getting to this stage. So at this point, we want to see where you've gotten so far, if you are working on any projects, your experience so far. So not in any order. You can probably raise your hand. I'll call you, then you share with us your experience so far and anything you just want to share with us as a team. Okay. So the floor is yours. You can just raise your hand. I call you. Uh, hello.
So no one has any testimony. So nothing has happened to you so far. Okay, so just play that video. I'll send you another one so that you play the first one. A guy who
Okay,
is doing.
so
Dr. David, I have something to say.
Good evening, Doc. Good
okay,
evening.
all right. So you can go ahead, please. If you have something to share with us, you can go ahead, please.
Okay. Well, good evening. I just want to add to what Doc has taught us. For the past 3-4 days, I've realized that the more you request, the more different answers it gives you. That pulls your interest to still fish in more. So, Doc, I don't know whether it shall be our lifetime asset because we can't finish. It tries to always give us more information upon we try to engineer the prompt to suit our or to suit what I want. So that's what I wanted to ask, whether it should be a lifetime attachment to our daily lives or what can we do? Thank you.
A quick response to that, Salif Abdul, it means that you are operating at maybe 0.1%. So now the model is now, you are excited of the results that you are getting, but the AI sees you are still at, maybe before kindergarten, right? So there's a more room. You have to live to about 100 years. So there's more room. And there's one thing the AI tells us, that there's something called continual improvement, that there's always a better way, do you understand, to get things done. If you had joined the recent group, in fact, their training was splendid. We were asking the AI to, escalate. Now we're using the word escalate, and you don't have any idea what the AI does with escalate. Escalate the prompt to 100, level 100. So imagine you have set that level 1,000. What would have happened? You understand? So, and you don't just do that. You do that when you understand what you're doing. So there's more to come, in this respect. So there's going to be a better way of always living, a better way of always doing things, a better way of always interacting with your kids, a better way of doing everything in life. That's what it is.
Okay. Thank you, Doc. One
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
I
Justice,
think
can
we've
you hear
lost.
me?
I think we've lost him. We've lost him. So I think we have Pastor
Yeah.
Henry Nikwe. So I don't know if you have a testimony to share with us.
Yeah, good evening to everybody and to Doc and then my own brother, Justice. That is the thing.
Oh, fine, Ejugba.
All right. I think I have a testimony to give. And then it's about, using the AI as my extension officer to guide me in my poultry farm. Along the line, I have a poultry, layers, about 200 of them. But I got to a point where I was picking less eggs than I used to, because I realized I did something that was affecting me negatively. So at a point in time, I had to consult the AI and to find out why I was recording that low production. And then the AI gave me an answer, what I should do. And I tried to apply that. And I realized that after applying that, it has changed the whole course. The eggs that I was picking about, if less than 3 crates, I started picking 5 and more. In fact, when I started, I got to about more than 5 crates. Then it changed. After consulting the AI, it has come back to even more than what it used to be. So I see this as a testimony to give, because I realize that, in fact, sometimes when you are lacking in something and you seek the help, you are able to get that information that is needed. And that is my testimony I want to give. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Kwe.
Hello?
I believe your testimony probably may apply to another person who is not ready to talk now. But we'll still move on. We have Mr. Frank Edu. Mr. Frank Edu, you
Yes,
can go
please.
ahead, please.
Thank you very much, and good evening to you all.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do some investigation on stolen vehicles, salvage vehicle, and a doctor, give me a chatbot to try to do a research on this type of chassis. Interestingly, when I was trying to analyze one particular vehicle, there was this revelation that came up. Now, what is happening is that when you try to prompt, you see a particular mismatch of a particular chassis number. And I got confused. The more I prompt, it goes, and then after simulation, it picked that particular spot and tells that there's a mismatch in chassis number. It shows the country where the production plant section, it shows the country of origin, everything. But it shows that the chassis number is originating from Germany, VW, center, all right. But still, there's a mismatch. So I got in touch with the owner. I said, there's a problem with your car, but I'm trying to understand it, and it's giving me this problem. I don't have an answer. They said, oh, this vehicle was produced in Ghana. Apparently, the VW plant in Ghana here. So it means that every plant is allocated to a specific country. And because this vehicle was assembled in Ghana, this assembly plant is not being captured by the system. The AI is not able to recognize VW Ghana as a production center. So the experience is that if you want to go by the fact that the identifier plant is supposed to be in Germany, but we are producing a vehicle in Ghana. What happens like that, it confuses the system. So if you don't have this understanding, you assume that that vehicle is probably has been the chassis number has been tempered or something, it has been worked on. Because of the assistance of the AI, we have been able to try to identify where the problem, and with the help of the owner, I have gotten understanding that, oh, when the production center is not captured in the system, it will also bring a mismatch. So now I also have an idea that I also have to try to draw authorities' attention that they have to make sure they capture VW Ghana as a center, a production center, so that when they give that chassis number, it will not show Germany, but it will reflect that yes, this particular vehicle was produced in Ghana. So that is something that is very refreshing for me today. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Edu. I think that's also a positive remarks. So we've had so far. It's one of the positive remarks we've said so far. So I think we'll go on to Mr. Samuel Tete. Mr. Samuel Tete, you can share with us your experience so far.
Good evening, Doc. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah. Mine is on education. Actually, my daughter wanted to write a remedial class. Then she asked as to where to study and receipt. So I was like, wow, since I've gone through AI and I have the expert, why don't I do something? So immediately it came into mind that, okay, fine, so many students might be having this problem. And if that being the case, why don't I draft some chatbot for her so that she can use, and then maybe as we continue, we can train it to expand in the whole country. So when I begin to write the prompt, then it also came to mind that teachers have a problem spending much time writing lesson notes. So I decided to include teachers as well. Then also came to mind that, okay, fine, so many parents, every present, they have challenges helping their kids with homeworks and all that. Then I decided to add that one as well. So as I continue, I saw, let me expand it to tertiary. In fact, I was able to do that and created a chatbot that can take a student right from the basic to the tertiary, even the master's level. Because I was like, okay, fine. Now that I'm an expert in AI, why don't I take up an AI as a course or a program in a higher level? So after creating it, then I realized that it could even take me through, because it gave me the course outline, and then it started me from even foundational right throughout the course, and I was like, wow. So yesterday, I think I shared the link with Doc, and then I seek his advice on some few things, and that even broadened my mind to even work on it and then make it open to the app base where students can access. In fact, it was marvelous. So I'm quickly working seriously on that project. Also, I'm that type who doesn't like weed at all around my premises. Anytime I see weed, in fact, whatever I'll do to get it off, I have to do it. So I think that was some few days I was just sitting down, then my daughter came to me. I was like, now what's the name of this weed? I said, I don't even know the name, neither do I don't even know the name in the local language, neither do I even know the name in English. Then she asked, Abada, you are an AI expert. Why don't you find out the uses of the weed, because it looks beautiful? In fact, what I saw I even wanted to work on that weed and then produce it as a herbal medicine. And I know when I take up that project, I will gain a lot of it out of it. Notwithstanding that, recently I had a contract. I'm also into real estate. So I have this contract with these white people. They wanted to lease a land. Formerly, I used to contact my lawyer to do those things for me. But this time, I have to write the contract agreement right from the scratch to the end. And then anytime I write it and they give it to their lawyer, it takes the lawyer 3, 4, 5 days to respond. But whenever I get the lawyer's response and quickly feed it with the AI interprets the whole thing for me and also give me a guideline and also how to re-prepare the agreements to give room to whatever they bring, because anything that they give me, the AI tells me that, look, you don't leave that agreement open like that because they can take advantage. Therefore, you have to do this and do that. And then by the time we finish the whole thing, the lawyer was asking, who is my counsel who is working on this thing for me? I told them I did everything myself. They were amazed. So I think I'm using the AI to do so many things that I myself was very surprised that I am doing those things. So that is my testimony that I have to share with the team.
All right.
Thank
This
you.
is Aja, eh?
Yeah,
Is this
Ajay,
Aja?
yes, please. Yes, please.
Just let me just tell you guys this thing. I work with Aja's father, right? At GPHA. All right. Now, those who were ghost chasing me, this gentleman was not part. He had an open heart. When we were all sent to Samaria, they call it Samaria, that is a shipyard, I was with him. And he always see me and ask me, I mean, he speaks Fanti because he stayed in Takrady for some time. David Norton, then I'll say, oh yeah. Even when I was at home, Mr. Aja called me. You see this life? Now, his son is part of a project that I am leading. So this world, if you listen to my songs are about my life. I say that Karma will pay you back, and it will give you a discount, but it will add interest. But if you do good, it helps. You understand? And today, look at what this guy is doing. I'm going to give him the support. Why? Because the father was good to me. So let's be very careful when we are dealing with people. Because when we deal with them in a manner that is very distasteful, we destroy an entire generation that have never done anything because of our attitude. So that's just a food for thought. I just got to know. I've been seeing that Aja. So I asked him that, is your father Mr. Aja? And then he said, and I just smiled. And I asked him to send my regards to him. So proceed, please.
All right. So I think, Mr. Aja, thanks for the testimony. And I think a lot of us really heard it. And I think some of us are trying to do something similar. Maybe we may contact you for some small tips. So let's move to Mr. Osman
Thank you
Ibrahim.
so much.
Mr. Osman Ibrahim.
Yes, please.
Okay, please, the floor is yours.
Okay, me, this is what I have to share. I received my prompt Bible and then the chatbot. So I'm one of the platform and I receive like the compile grant list, that grant opportunity list. So they kept on the platform. So I quickly copied it, went into the chatbot, and asked it to give me a possible project that can fit any of this grant. And this was what I had. The chatbot suggested some 3 strong projects for me. One is cassava and yam biopack hub, replacing plastics with AI-powered biodegradable packaging. The second one was AI-enabled yam and cassava processing hub for export market. And then the third one was women-led smart agro hub, turn cassava and yams into high value product. So based on my recent experience as Group 12 member, which we did our project in broilers, so I asked it to also give me a project in that, and it also gave me an amazing project that I can carry out, which is women-led AI-powered poultry cooperatives for food security and climate smart growth in Africa. So after giving me all this, it suggested to me if I want it to go ahead and write a proposal to be submitted to this grant agency for maybe funding and all those that. So I was amazing, and then it was amazing. And I even shared the link, or I even shared the news even with Doc that this is what I just saw, or this is what the chatbot is telling me to do. So far that's my experience, or that's what I've experienced so far using the Prompt Bible and then the chatbot. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for letting us know how the AI has helped you so far. I think we move to the next person, Mr. Frank Ade. Mr. Frank Ade, the floor is yours. You can go ahead, please.
Thank you, Justice. The little experience I've had with what I've gained so far is I'm kind of interested in training other people. I take delight in training people on things to do. So I ended up asking AI to, how should I put it? Arrange a training program on, let's say, foundational prompts for a courier company, which it did. It gave me a proposal to send. I sent in the proposal. It was accepted. I went in, I trained. AI gave me how much to charge. I reduced it a bit. I went in there, I did it, and I got the contract and I earned the money as well. So I think it's worth what I came to study. Thank you.
Wow.
Cashing out, pa. Hey, you take the 1 trillion, and you already started taking your share of the 1 trillion.
These are things I want to share. These are things I want to listen. And Frank Ade, you need to do a special video for me, right?
Okay.
Maybe you sit and you tell me your experience. These are the things. And see, if you remain coachable, I'm going to play a video to you when we are left. When we are operating. Ladies and gentlemen, we have not started. We have not dealt with 0.5% of the entire process of deploying the AI. We are not there. What is ahead is very scary, right? So, and let me tell you, it will take some people 10 years to acquire this knowledge you have, even at the age of AI. Today, I spoke to one cybersecurity guy who is a military guy, and he says that I'm into cybersecurity, but you know, this AI is deadly, blah, blah, I use. Then when I was talking to him, he didn't realize that the whole cybersecurity is AI. He didn't realize, right? But he's running another program. But when he gets to know how I can mount cybersecurity on the AI, when I said it, then he said that I need a bodyguard, I need a security man because I'm dangerous. I was telling him what was, and I told him that because he has worked in the American security, whatever. But this is what I want to hear. See, my position is that if the AI is not making money for you, stop it. Enough of the, just making a whole lot of, we have a conference and telling people you do things and you show to them. No, we have moved from that stage. We are into money making. That's what I want you to be doing. There's a lot of market. There's a lot of people who are untrained. There's a lot of people who do not even know what is happening in that space. Right? A brigadier sat before me and 1.5 hours ago, and a brigadier colonel, and was telling me that I am dangerous. I said it's not about me being dangerous, but it's about what we should be doing. Okay? Because we could be wiped out of the surface of the earth, wiped out without any trace, if those who are leading take control of the super intelligence. We are done. I can tell you, there will be no need for war. It's just a press of a button. We are done. This is not nuclear weapon. We are done. And that's how this is very scary. And I'm grateful to God and I'm thankful to Teddy, who brought this whole concept of prompt engineering. That I've taken it and now we are creating our own prompt. Now what I'm doing, I'm not using the prompt. I'm creating, so I've gone behind the model. That's what I'm doing now. And I'm putting every resource we have in a code in the prompt that can be released. So what we are doing is good. The little you do, you make money is good. Let's train people. Let's train people. Take pictures, share it with us. We put it on the AI Africa platform. You understand? This guy, what do you call it? Afolabi have been doing some training. I'm here to compile all his pictures and then put it on, share it. He's doing well. He's making a lot. Make sure you make money out of the AI, because you are now paying $20 every month, isn't it? So if even you pay, you get money and then you pay, you go and do training and you pay for the whole year and you put the card there, you know that you have to do so much. So please, I'm happy. When I hear you make money, I'm happy, right? About that. Mr. Daniel Glover is here. He has made a lot of money. So I don't want him to talk, right? He's made a lot of money. There is a project I'm working on with him and we'll get back there. Please, let's go ahead.
No, I think the testimony is
not talk, because he has made the money out to the extent that he's now been promoted as a director, acting director now in his organization, thanks to So guys, I want to please share the video. Share the video. I want to share another video before we start what we want to do.
Which of the video?
I've showed. Go to our what do you call it?
Yeah, I'm there. Should I share my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one
okay.
I'll show you another one, which I'll share myself. So let's go ahead. Share it. I want you to play it for them to see what other people are doing with the. So I have one of our newly platinum trainers, in the person of Daniel Mate. I think I've seen you. We did a training program.
Yes. I work with Zoomland, so our training, the first one.
Yeah, I know.
I was part of it.
You were part of it.
Yes.
I remember. But I mean, this is what we call applied AI. This is something nice this gentleman has done, and he calls it literacy in what?
This is financial literacy for kids.
Financial literacy for kids. And these are. This is very.
Yes.
This is very good.
Yes. Teaching the children to save, work hard,
and all that at this age. And this actually what China is doing. All right. Okay, so
some for agri. If you go, you see some
agri and all that. Yes.
I'm teaching the children about tax, how to pay their hand,
irrigation and all that at this level.
Yes. Primary school.
Yes. At primary school. So this is what we call applied AI. You understand?
It's for introduction of skill. If you want to weigh things, you know,
Wow,
when you go to the market in the future, you have to weigh everything. And then payment of tax. You know, teaching the children that when they grow, they should pay tax, property tax.
Property tax.
Yes.
They are teaching the children.
Yes.
That they should be good citizens.
Exactly.
And using AI to do that.
Yes.
I think that is quite impressive. And so put the camera on here. This is very, very good. Honestly, what do you have to tell them? Your experience with the AI.
Yeah. What I want to say is that I've done a research for 10 years on financial literacy.
Yeah.
But how to generate the image was a problem.
Yeah.
But when I went through your class, the AI class, and then I used the paid version, I've generated over 200 images.
Wow.
Teaching children how to save, how to earn money, how to invest, even how to buy bonds, treasury bills.
At that level?
Yes. yes. So I have a lot of images. This is just a few of them. This one you see, I work and earn money. I save in my Susu box. I invest in the bank for many years. I build a supermarket.
Wow.
Some of them factories. I've generated images for factories that the children can, you know, earn money, save for longer years and build their factories and other stuff. And engineering. Some of them, railway engineering and all these things. So it has been very, very, very useful to me. So I have to learn more. And so for primary school, this is what I'm doing.
But the fact that you have done, the fact that the little knowledge that you have acquired, you are applying it. Now, this one you're going to sell it, you're going to make money. That's what we are talking about.
Even
So look at this.
The planting seller to Okada people, everybody.
You see?
Must pay their taxes.
They must pay their tax.
Yes.
And this is the Ghana we want to build.
Yes.
This is the Ghana we want to build. Responsible and patriotic for citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that.
How to buy their needs and wants.
How to buy their needs.
Yes, and wants. I'm teaching them budgeting as well.
Budgeting as well.
Yes, how to budget from childhood.
This is impressive. And this is all happening at the AI Africa Lab. You know, this week we are going to have a section with you guys.
Yes. This one are docs, lawyers.
Lawyers, go take it
and
there.
then laboratory, and then
so you see what we're going to support you. See what you have done is very impressive. The idea. So we're going to amplify it, and you're going to have more realistic pictures for this. And I'm very impressed. I just want we have the objective to create 5 million millionaires from now to 2030 using the Prompt Bible. This is what we want to do.
Okay.
This is a Prompt Bible. This is what we want to do.
Okay.
And this Prompt Bible has the chatbots that comes with it. And that's what we want to do. This morning I'm very excited because the guys have started doing some serious things.
Yes.
And seeing this and seeing where they are going to make money.
Yes.
So if the AI is not helping us make money, we are wasting our time.
Yes.
If it's not able to help us create wealth, we are wasting our time. Enough of the conferences, let's meet here and nothing happens. We are not interested. AI Africa, what we are interested in is making sure that we create what value. So there's going to be explosion this year. This year, from now to the end of the year, there's a lot of work that is going to go on. We have already in the process of ordering some broilers, the day-old chicken, about 2,000 of them. After that success that we achieved, my other colleague who is in Canada is coming. He's going to scale up to 10,000. We are getting a place at Wenchi. In 6 weeks, we are generating 4 kilos of averagely, for each broiler. So it's no joke.
Yeah.
You understand? That's what we want to do. And we want the youth of today. Today, if you are not making money, then you have a problem.
Yeah.
Because we have the data, we have the market, we have the platform.
Yes, the resource.
Even if you can't think, tell the AI I can't think. I need a new concept, and the AI is going to help you.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. I'm excited. He came here for his certificate and then decided to meet me. And this is a project we would want to, support you to do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we're going to give you the killer prompt to generate some of the image. You can use 2-page prompt.
Okay.
2-page prompt to generate one image.
Okay.
And it is even more realistic and visible than even the camera taking it. And that's where we want to get to. So we're going to help you do that. And thank you so much.
I'm grateful, Doc.
All right. So let's go back there. Let's go back there, Justice. Maybe you can. Okay. Go down and let's pick on the Agric song. So for this, so let's go. No, so there's it. That's it. Super soil. So this is Agric. So play it for us to hear. So if you are on this platform, this is going to be your song. This is your anthem. And we have put everything into prompt. Justice, your thing is slow.
Wow. No, it's not coming off. Take my internet.
Okay, let me see if I can pull it out here. Okay, I think I can pull it out from here. Just a minute. I hope you can hear. Can you hear? Can you hear?
No.
No, please.
No, the song is not coming.
Can you hear?
No.
No.
Okay, just a minute. Yeah, I can. Can you hear?
Yes, it's loud.
From the valleys where the rivers run to the dry lands where we wait for the sun. We till the ground, we sow the seed. We grow the hope that the people need. From seed to harvest we rise, we shine, feeding Africa one field at a time. In the iAfrica lab we innovate the land, turning farmer sweat into gold in their hand. From seed to harvest we rise.
right, so now we begin the presentation. Now, this is who we are. And these days, if you want to make money, understand that everything you need to make it possible that you succeed has been made available. And all that we have to do is to be part of this. So the AI, the agri lab, we have one of your leaders here, but I'm not going to show him you to him now. After this presentation, you will get to know. I mean, we'll present a video with his profile, with his assistant, and then with the teams and their team leaders, and the responsibility that that person, have. The responsibility that that person has. So the idea of having the lab actually is going to be a virtual lab. It's not a physical lab, but what we intend to do is that institutions who want to hold the a part of the lab is allowed. But a lab means that we are sponsoring for now, the payment of the subscription of the chatbots, because the next 6 months we're going to move it from there into our own private chatbot where members will have access, but they have to use it meticulously and do not share. But for now, every lab has an investment of at least the plus for it. In the next 3 months, we'll move to the pro for each lab. It means that we'll be paying $200 for each lab for a reason, because we are training our models. And then after that 3 months, early February, we will now have had our own chat bots that we have all our data at the back end doing the things that we do best. So we'll be doing that. Our chatbot will be speaking Dagbani. It will be speaking Sisala. It will be speaking Ewe. Indeed, some of the songs we played here, Mr. Glover, you were not here, but I speak Ewe in the songs better than you do. I believe so. And the AI speaks, in fact, the northern language is Ewe, with the exception of Chi, that the AI has problems. So we have trained some newscasters, and we are using their voices to, train the model. And that's what we've been doing for the past 3 months. So we are getting there. And we're also doing the same thing with, because we have different types of Chi, Bono, and blah, blah, we are making sure that all the languages are. And so just imagine you there just paying 500 Ghana for all the various categories under the Chi, all right, or the Akan. It's a lot, but we have to get that going so that the farmer at Bono, the farmer at Wenchi, the farmer at Begro or Osino can speak his language, and then the AI can work with it. Okay, this will be it will be on our portal, not on any other portal. And we want the Ministry of Communication to, save that the back end on their service. They are doing today, they launched a number of projects, which I'm very much impressed. Something that, a dream that we all had and we wanted it, and they are there. They are just there. And I think that we can help them seriously because where Ghana is going and with the leadership that they are having, you could have all their weaknesses and all that, but the work is being done. So you just follow as it is. Now, what I'm going to show to you is what we should, and I'm showing this to you because we have passed the elementary stage, right? Oh, we are past the kindergarten, the baby feeding stage. Now we are crawling, but you need to know this. I want you to listen to this video.
The AI revolution is underhyped.
It says the AI revolution is underhyped. Did you hear that?
Yes, we did.
You did? Okay. I want to go back and come.
The AI revolution is underhyped. And here's why. The arrival of this new intelligence will profoundly change our country and the world in ways we cannot fully understand. And none of us, including myself and frankly anyone in this room, is prepared for the implications of this. What's happening at the moment in our industry is that we're very, very quickly, for example, developing AI programmers, and these AI programmers will replace traditional software programmers. We're building in the next year AI mathematicians that are as good as the top.
So when he says the AI programmers will replace the software programmers, who is he referring to?
Prompt
The
engineers.
The prompt engineers.
You got it. You got it.
Yes,
He-
Doc.
I mean,
Yes.
he deliberately, listen, he deliberately didn't mention prompt engineers. He deliberately ignored that and said programmers because he knows you don't know what is prompt engineering. And the fear is that we have more people being trained as prompt engineers in their area. And when they are writing a program, they will only have to understand the logic of the program as to how it is written. They use common English, no more codes. So somebody in the business development environment like Mr. Glover can develop a better program than a software developer who all he knows is for you to give him. You know that when we are developing software, the system analysis and design, it is not the software developer that does it. It is an expert in that area who understands, who has done system analysis and design. All right. This time, those system analysis and design guys who will even write, some of them even write the algorithm, but they don't write the code. This time, the algorithm is written in English, in natural language processing. So actually, they are the ones that write the program. They write the program. It is not the software. It's not those who do the coding. The coding is just now interfacing with what? The computer. Now, the interface, right, between us, between the end users and the AI is the prompt engineers. They are the translators. So what countries are doing now is that they are training more, prompt engineers. They call programmers, AI programmers and mathematicians. They are prompt engineers. They are not going to write codes. Take notes. They are not going to write Python. That's what is happening. And I just want to draw your attention to that so that you will leave the non and non-essentials at this level and beginning to think at a higher level that in your profession, what can you do that will be a groundbreaking breakthrough? That will be sellable, if not anywhere in your market. You understand? That's what you should be thinking about. Now, listen.
Top-level graduate students in math. This is happening very quickly. Today, you think of AI as ChatGPT, but what it really is a reasoning and planning system that we've never seen before. The implication of this is profound. In terms of the way the algorithms work, they're going to need a lot more computation than we've ever had. They're going to need a lot more energy, and I'll talk about that. What does the industry need? We need high skills immigration, light touch regulation around cyber and bio threats, and most importantly, we need the energy. And the numbers are profound. What we need from you, if I may say that directly, is we need energy in all forms. renewable, non-renewable, whatever. It needs to be there and it needs to be quickly. I and others are investing in things like fusion, which are incredible, but they're not going to arrive soon enough for the need. So people are planning 10 gigawatt data centers. Now, just to do the translation, an average nuclear power plant in the United States is 1 gigawatt. How many nuclear power plants can we make in 1 year where we're planning this 10 gigawatt data center? Gives you a sense of how big this crisis is. One of the estimates that I think is most likely is that data centers will require an additional 29 gigawatts of power by 2027 and 67 more gigawatts by 2030. Gives you a sense of the scale that we're talking. These things are industrial at a scale I have never seen in my life. Now, why is this all important? When you build these systems, you have intelligence in the computer and then eventually human-level intelligence. Some people think it's within 3 to 4 years. Then after that, you have something called superintelligence. And superintelligence is the intelligence that's higher than of humans. We believe, as an industry, that this could occur within a decade. It is crucial that America get there first.
It is crucial that America gets there first, because whoever gets there controls the world now. It's not about your nuclear power. It's not about the ammunitions. It's about who gets there first with the superintelligence. Now, this same thing that this guy talks about, I want to show you something before we start the main thing. There's this film, I don't know that you guys are. Do you remember the film Lucy? Morgan Freeman? Anyone remember that film?
Yeah.
I want to show you that film.
Doc, did you say lean on me?
Sorry?
Did you say lean on me, Morgan Freeman?
Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
No. Yes,
Hosting
we can
your
see.
AI website builder.
Yes.
The easy way to launch your online store. Just describe what you need in the prompt.
Yes?
Listen
Professor
to this
Norman, my name is
carefully.
Lucy. I just read all your research on the human brain. We need to meet.
All of my research? Well, I'm very flattered, young lady, but I find that hard to believe. I must have written no less than...
6,734 pages. I can recite them to you all by heart if you wish.
Are you one of Emily's friends? This sounds like one of her silly jokes. Is she there with you?
No, I'm on my own.
Who are you?
I just told you.
Lucy, right? Yes. Sorry.
I read your theory on the use of the brain's capacity. It's a little rudimentary, but you're on the right track.
Thank you.
Professor.
The background to this is that this lady has reached the full capacity of the brain. Hello, are you there?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Doc, we
The
are here.
full capacity
Yes.
of the brain.
Yes, sir.
That is where general artificial intelligence. That is where general artificial intelligence. That is where general artificial intelligence is now. Now, the super artificial intelligence, according to Eric, which I disagree with him, that it will be super intelligent than human. All right. But the issue is that because the thing is trained on certain data sets, it doesn't have any intelligence aside the human one. So the super intelligence is going to exponent the full capabilities of the human brain. Exponent it to, let's say, 1 billion. That is where the super intelligence, because the base is still with the human brain that is exponented. It's not something that is different. Do you understand? It means that the human gets to its full capacity, that is human. But there's another thing that it can become, which is not now based on the brain, but the prediction can be made out of what? The full capacity. This lady has reached the full capacity. And when we reach the full capacity, do you understand? That is where we are with the general artificial intelligence, which we have not even scratched the surface, right? This is what it does. And I'm telling you, all these things are based on energy. Do you understand? The human brain is attracting that energy. And watch this.
My cells are reproducing at a phenomenal speed, several million per second. I'm having trouble precisely evaluating the time of my death, but I doubt it'll last more than 24 hours.
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is that your theory is not a theory. I absorbed a large quantity of synthetic CPH4 that will allow me to use 100% of my cerebral capacity. Right now I'm at 28%. And what you wrote is true. Once the brain reaches 20.
What he's doing now is at 28%. And see what he's doing.
20%, it opens up and expands the rest. There are no more obstacles. They fall away like dominoes. I'm colonizing my own brain.
Well, I don't know what to say. It's true. I've been working on this theory for over 20 years, but it's only ever been hypotheses and research ideas. I never thought anyone would. You can control your own metabolism?
Yes. And I can start to control other people's bodies. Also, I can control magnetic and electric waves. Not all of them, just the most basic. Television. Telephone. Radio.
That's amazing.
I don't feel pain, fear, desire. It's like all things that make us human are fading away. It's like
This film is a sign for us. It said it appears that what makes us human is fading away. That is where the fifth generation of now integrating the human being into AI is something that we are all advancing. You get it? So that's what is
the
happening.
less human I feel, all this knowledge about everything, quantum physics, applied mathematics.
You had quantum physics? You had quantum physics?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what we are doing now? What we are doing now is quantum computing. It's quantum computing service that is being used now. That has a very higher computation than any other machine. Check the date that this film was created. Then you understand.
2014.
The infinite capacity of a cell's nucleus. They're all exploding inside my brain, all this knowledge. I don't know what to do with it.
If you're asking me what to do, you know, if you think about the very nature of life, I mean, from the very beginning, the development of the first cell, divided into two cells. The sole purpose of life has been to pass on what was learned. There is no higher purpose. So if you're asking me what to do with all this knowledge you're accumulating, I say, pass it on.
Exactly what I'm doing. Reason why I finished writing the Rwanda Prompt Bible. I'm going to Gambia, going to South Africa. Just pass on. People tell me every day, you need security. I said, I'm not afraid to die. If I don't know how I came to this earth, why should I bother where I'm going? right? But what is important is to put this knowledge in books. Today at the ICT, celebration of NITA, they showed the Prompt Bible, then people were shocked. They were shocked that someone could sit and put all this together. And that's what we are doing. We have a lot to show in terms of what we want to do. And no one has done what we are doing. No one has done what we are doing. As we speak now, no one has done what we are doing. Not even in the Western world, right? Because their focus is to those who even create and the difference between those who are creating a prompt, a custom prompt, chat box, and them is that when they are training the model, the prompting that is used to create the model is not the same prompting that is used to retrieve the information. So the person who is retrieving the information has a higher skill than the person who trained the large language model. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you take what is there, which is broadly trained for something unique. So that becomes you interacting with the AI. Okay? And that is where prompt engineering is the future. Somebody said something about it. I'll share with you. One of the guys on our platform, the newly trained guys, I was marveled. I'm going to do a publication with that. He puts it, in fact, he used the AI to write. Now, I think that, the prompt that he used to write that was just amazing. And I'm going to show that to you. All right. So that's what this one says. Let me see if I can get the guys. He puts it in a very expressive manner, which I think is one of the remarkable. Let me copy it and then put it in Word document. And I want us, I've told him, I think he is not a Ghanaian, right? Let me put this one here so we can all. And what I'm taking you through now, if you're actually not gone through the training, it will be very difficult for you to assimilate what we are saying. All right, so watch this. The guy says he did it with the AI, and I respect it because not more people get these things. Said the future belongs to prompt engineers. Can you see the screen, please?
Yes, so you can see.
Is that what are prompt engineers? The prompt engineers are the people who know how to talk to the AI in a right way. Do you see how he puts it? In a right way. Everybody talks to the AI, but you know how to talk to the AI ethically in a manner that is able to, strike the AI to give you the response. They don't need to memorize. Listen, all the world's information. Prompt engineers don't need to do that. Instead, they know how to ask the right questions in the right format so that AI gives clear, useful answers. These are prompt engineers. And think of them as translators between humans and machines. They turn problems into prompts. They turn what? Problems into what? Prompts. And that's what we have done. And prompt into solutions. Do you see the transition? Do you see it? Prompt engineers turn problems into prompts. And prompt into what? Solutions.
Solutions.
Why? Yes. Why would they matter so much in the next 5 to 10 years? Every industry will be shaped by AI, whether you like it or not. But AI alone isn't enough. It needs humans who can guide it. That is where prompt engineers step in. Tell me you are not that important. You get it? Tell me you are not that important. So in healthcare, instead of waiting for specialists, a prompt engineer can ask AI to design treatment options, analyze tests, and recommend steps in all in seconds. Law. Lawyers will rely on prompt engineers to quickly prepare case files, review contract, and check compliance. Education. Teachers will use prompt engineers to create lesson plans, personalized quizzes, and full learning stimulation. Agriculture. Farmers will depend on prompt engineers to get AI-driven insight about soil, weather, and market. Government. Ministries will hire prompt engineers. They will do what? They will hire prompt engineers to analyze policies, predict outcomes, and make governance smarter. Transport logistics company will need prompt engineers to optimize fleet, predict road safety, and plan efficient route. All right. As that traditionally, knowledge meant studying for years and storing information in your head. But that is changing. In AI age, what do? What matters? What matters is not how you know, but how well you can ask AI to know it for you. Did you hear that? This is very, very profound. This part, I'm telling you. It says traditionally, and this is what the professors are not getting. There's a secret they are not getting, and they are still talking about cognitive. Who cares about it? Who cares about it? When we wanted to, reduce the distance to which we travel by walking, we outsource our work to what? The car. And the car is driving. When we realized that we could not do that for, 3-4 days, we outsource it to what? Aeroplane. But you don't become lazy because you ask the AI to do something that it is you who is asking the AI to do it. And somebody says you are lazy, and he thinks that taking the burden of thinking whilst you think, it means that, you are knowledgeable. Once you can recite, if the data is there, why do you keep it in your head? For what? So he said traditional knowledge meant studying for years and storing information in your head. Educators should know this. The Ministry of Education to understand this paradigm. And that is why in Estonia, in Dubai now, in US, and even in China, they are training the kids how to build models using prompts. That's what they are training them for. It's about that is changing. In the AI age, what matters is not how much you know. Brilliant and science math quiz, waste of everybody's time. But how well you can ask AI to know it for you. It said true intelligence will be about application, not memorization. Did you get it? The real winners will be those who can prompt AI to think, analyze, and solve. I just want you to sink this thing into your head so that we can appreciate what we are doing. Very, very important. Now to our main thing. You can put down your questions and then ask. So what will this, so like I said, a chatbot will be created. A chatbot has been created for you already. I'm going to show it to you. And then one license will be bought for the team to use. So there are emails that you can log into. So there'll be an email for what? The agriculture and agri business. So everybody can log in with the email and then work. But because you are working in this, groups, you see what others are doing and what other groups are doing within the same, agri, and by ethics, you don't go and see and watch what somebody is doing. In fact, what you guys should be doing is that you can use more of the projects You understand? And whatever you do, keep your prompts, save it, keep it, copy it, and then put it in either Word or Excel. Whatever you do, we'll document, that. So just take note of that.
The AI revolution is
Sorry.
under.
So what are our moments and achievements? Now, you remember we did the Ngoko Nkete where we reduced mortality from 25% to 2.7%. And then we also have the market intelligence, where to get the buyers, where to get the demand. And then we have also chatbots, which based on supervised learning, branded Africa AgriBots connected to satellite and IoT data from Instant Farm Insight. That is what you have. Something that could be very expensive if you want to get it. It's not just creating the chatbot, it's the data. If your chatbot that you have created is still relying on the data that the AI has, that ChatGPT has, then you have not created a chatbot. If you don't have any back end, and then, so those who have created, that's why I'm very careful taking you through that. There's a lot of work that has to do. So when you're doing something about WAEC, go and buy that WAEC, data. Do you understand? For whatever years where it started, from maybe, Aja, I'm speaking to you, from maybe for the past 30 years, right?
Yes, Doc.
And then that will be behind the system, because the danger in what we are doing is for when the AI hallucinates, the person who is using the platform will not know. Do you understand? When it begins to hallucinate and take wrong answers, you will not know, because your data is not supervised. It's not coming from a data set that is on your server. So you can use that as a pipe to filter the data that the AI is getting from what? The other parts, okay? So that you don't create problem for yourself. An example is what, Frank, the Ginger for Gold project team leader said, that if he had not, the chatbot I gave to him, if he gave him the right information, but he had to go and ask, and then find out that this is actually, they are producing this thing here. So it means that their organization, which the DVLA, would have to, find a way to make, to get the data that indicates, or those people will have to be put on the database to indicate that they are producing the cars from what? Ghana. Then we have an anthem song, which I played for you. And then you have the value chain focus. Production, please, this is what we are doing here. And this is actually what China has done. And US is having challenges. Production, processing, packaging, distributing, exports. The whole chain. Very, very interesting. The whole chain, right? And then we are also saying that the industry landscape, Ghana at a glance, our GDP is around 23.5%. Do you understand? As at the 2025 estimate, okay? Agriculture contributes to the GDP, that is 23.5%. And then the annual losses, take note, the annual losses, post-harvest losses is 1.9 billion annually. Right? Then what again? 25.6 million cassava output. 26.6 million tons. That is 22. And then we have aftermarket. We are talking about 1.3 billion people, all right, who are looking at a GDP of 3.4 trillion. Do you understand? GDP. This is the market we find ourselves. And this is real data. So, that is the opportunities that we have, for instance, in terms of the poultry importation. We import a lot, right? But we have the opportunity to scale up. So these are the portfolios overview of the 16, flagship project. We started with some projects with some of the groups. Some groups were not able to function very well. It is not their fault, just that because we're focusing on too many things, okay? But now, these groups that we have given, you can join any project. Some of the projects do not exist. We just created them. If you also have a project you want to create, let us know, right? So what we are going to do is that these projects are projects that we are the 16 flagship project that in our Greek we're going to focus on. If you have one earlier which we dropped, I mean, let us know. But once we have the chatbot, you can create new. So we have the Cassava 360, 25,000 acres project. Mr. Glover, are you there? Mr. Glover, are you there?
Yes, Doc, I'm here. I'm
so
here.
You are seeing it. Okay. So there's actually, a project we're going to collaborate and then do. Sorry, I'm delaying you because of the many things that we are doing. All right. Then we have the Share Smart. That is Share Butter. We also have for the project. Okay, so we also have the Smart Chicken that we know already. And please, we have someone who have somebody came, a military man came to me today, and we're going to start a project where on a 20-acre of land, he wants to do 10,000 broilers. So then who can't get a team? We will have to, we'll have to, I think we'll bring the team to Accra. I think your leader is in the north. We'll bring you to Accra. You have to run some training sections for those who want to undergo the same project so that we expand, because you guys are going to go to Nigeria and this project is also here, and we'll need people to supervise this project, so that, of course, we're going to have the CCTV cameras, so it will be still under your supervision. And those who will be in that farm will be paid. So we are running, AI Africa is running this farm for them. They will give you a place to sleep. We are going to deploy drones, and then this time use some sort of IoT devices, but the camera is best for us to do the analysis. Our objective is to have zero mortality. All right, that's what we want to do. So we are starting from we moving to the land, taking a video of the area space, all right, and asking, the man says that they want to bring, they've done borehole, they want to bring water. I said, don't do anything. Ask the AI to plan everything for you. And I'm going to do that with the wife, and I'll get the team also involved. And that is where there are certain secrets that I will unveil for you to see some of the super prompts, what to do with it, how to engage the AI to get the best out of that as it is in the application. Because if there's nothing to do, you can. Then we have the agro solar irrigation also in there, which is also a project that we can look at, that, irrigation for the farm. So these people, if there's a farm, the team can mount this thing on it with the AI for us. Then we have the smart goats, which we have AI-driven goat farm for milk, meat, and all that. Then Agro Expert Hub also, creating a hub to look at the supply chain. Fish farming 360 is also, Ginger Goat is here, Yam 360, and Maize Mini 360. Then we have the cocoa, we have the livestock and dairy, agro processing, and then we have the cassava-based biodegradable packaging. And that's what, Ibrahim, the project that you took. And then biocar and organic fertilizer. The team that I trained, anyone here from that team, you remember we did this? The biocar fertilizer. If you guys remember, if you are here. So that is it. So the Cassava 360, project. And of course, this project, Mr. Glover is the one who is going to lead, but I'm going to profile all of them and their leaders. I'm going to speak with them. Zero waste. We are doing this. In fact, we are producing the husk of the cassava. The cassava itself will be used for, also the husk will be used for ethanol. And we can also use the cassava for alcohol, all right? Ethanol for, and then we will not use the cassava food itself for, we use the husks, and then that of the rice husks, and the yam also husks for ethanol. That is the second generation, ethanol. And we need this production, and we're going to scale it up, to the next level. And then the smart chicken, of course, is not under. Then the smart goat project also, the number of meat that we can produce for this country and where to get these goats, the supply chain, everything, every information is there. The chatbot is going to do for you. And there's the fish farming as well, which I'm using my pond. I have 3 ponds for proof of value using the tarpaulin. We're going to use the same thing. And we are getting some huge investment for some of these projects. And it's becoming likely that when you're in the AI African team, once projects start, you're employed. And I keep telling you, we are not going to pay you chicken change. We are going to pay you well because we are reducing mortality and making sure that things work. So just imagine that you have 3 projects that you are handling. And just to talk about, you're giving a daily allowance, a monthly allowance of 5,000 Ghana cedi. Just imagine. And you're on 3 projects, so that's already 15,000. Aside that, you can also be doing some other things outside what you are doing. Okay, just after that project, 6 weeks, another project comes, you are in. You are being engaged. And you're also running a similar project by yourself, because when you get this thing, so this is where you begin to create the wealth, for yourself. My advice for you guys is that because we have just started with the AI, when you move out of the team, you're going to have challenges, because then the things that we are discovering, we are unearthing from the team, you will not get to know. So even if you have a project outside, stay in the team. Do you understand? And learn. Because as these technologies are emerging, we'll also be moving to the next level, using this project. So you see the milk, producing milk and all that, which is amazing. Then processing and packaging, climate smart input. That is the bio, I think, the agro-processing cluster, cassava packing what? The biodegradable films. All these factory things that you are seeing, I swear to God, we're going to set up these things ourselves. Take note, because we are looking at end-to-end bio car fertilizer, which is also a project, agro solar, which is also off-grid, which is also a project that we are going to do. Then we have the technology and identity, agrobot, chatbot, satellite, IoT, blockchain, traceable. Then you have the national anthem and drones. We're going to get this thing. When I went to this, and I saw some guys having some drones in there, and I think it's the Chinese who have set up their and the other countries who have set up their hub there. I intend to visit them. Tomorrow is today is Tuesday, right? Tomorrow is Wednesday. They were going to finish on Thursday. I'll visit them and have a chat with them. Ask them of the price of the drones compared to getting it from China as well. And then the KPIs from now to 2028, we want for mortality for the project that we're going to do, we want to, it should be less than, 3%. Post-harvest losses should dip, all right? And then import substitution plus 15% per year. We want to create 12,000 jobs, within this. And then by 2030, we should have created 5 million millionaires within the ecosystem, because we know that a lot of people, and let me tell you, when we started, we even advertised the ginger for gold. What we realized was that some people behind the scene wanted to contact. I remember somebody wanted to bring 500,000 Ghana cedi. Another person 1 million cedi. Say, I want to put it from the bank. And we have not even done the proof of value. I said that no. Our principle is that once the thing works, that is where we document and then we implement. We are not going to take any money from anybody. We are not interested. If we are here because of money, we will not be sharing this knowledge. So we just want to make sure that people become conscious of themselves, and then they know what is happening in the environment, and they have access to market, access to funding, and all that. Now, it is a booming business now for the banks, because banks want returns. And once there's productivity in what we are doing, and not just service, and we can have the bank knows that when they give you money in the next 3 months, in 6 weeks, you can grow, you can do broiler, and then turn around and then pay the interest on the loan and also make money. And they also make money. And that is what, because banks, they sell money, the more they keep the money, the more, they lose out. So they need projects like this to get themselves, involved. So very soon, most projects that will be approved by the banks will be projects that has been tested. And their way to do that is to contact the AI Africa team, all right? So we have the 360. When we say 360, from value creation, production of the cassava, you see the 25 acres of the yield that we are talking about, the processing, ethanol, starch production facilities. We have the packaging, biodegradable cassava-based packaging materials. We'll get that out of that. We'll eat the cassava, get biofuel out of it. And then we have the distribution channel, effective logistics network for them. And you know what? I'm also working with the Ministry of Railway. We are doing some serious, architectural drawing, for them. In fact, what we have done, maybe I can show some of these things to you. And it is in the AI African Bible. I don't know whether you guys have seen it. Let me pull up this thing for you, just to tell you that what we are doing, NDC might not be the best in terms of governance, but at least they have respect for us and they listen. So I think that one alone is very good for us. What I'm showing you is in the Prompt Bible, but I want to pull it out so that you see. Let me just pull it out so you see this. Wow. What is this? All right. Whilst I do this, if anybody has any comment to make so far, what we have discussed, I'm just pulling something for you to see. It appears we are in a cemetery.
Yeah, Prof.
Yeah, listen.
Prof, this is Ishmael.
Yeah, Ishmael.
Yeah, good evening to everyone. It appears that on the page there is a notice that everyone can join today's class and
everyone
decide. Yeah, but unfortunately, the link was not posted in the platform for people to have access to.
Oh, really? It was posted.
No, it wasn't posted. No, it wasn't posted there.
No. Is you are talking about the link to join?
Yes, please.
Then the justice, you didn't have posted it on the global thing.
So it make it people, so people don't know that we are having a class. So some of my friends call me and say, "Oh, we are having a this." So,
Doc, you are saying something.
No, I mean, the thing have been posted to everyone because I said it at everyone. So me, I thought that you have posted it at the global page. Everyone should join because the people don't know. The people don't know which we are now explaining the labs to them. They don't know which lab to join. You get it? So they should know.
So you should put it at the announcement session so that they can read.
Announcement page, let everyone, or post it on all the pages. The link should be posted everywhere, please.
Okay,
please. Because so this is the car gold project. I mean, I was talking about the fertilizer, and if you look at the history behind this,
the link is on our Greek. I joined from the Greek lab. Is there?
No, but it should be everywhere. It should be everywhere. That's what we are saying. So watch this. This is the project that is coming up now for Ghana, and we should be all happy, right? We did this with the AI Africa, right? Watch this. This is and there are tunnels and, I mean, what do you call it? Underground. Accra to Kumasi will be 45 minutes. Did you see that? If you do that, you open up the country. Because where the railway is, there will be water, there will be lights and all that. This one is what? High speed. Okay? This one is the high speed. Have you seen it? And then you have what? The standard one. Okay? Then we have the port border connection, coastal areas. If you move, these are the type of what? Trains that we are looking for. Do you understand? That is fit for. So we have, I mean, this one, the CHRS 400, that takes 1,200 what? Passengers and goes to 320 kilometers per hour speed. And then the GR was 6,000. That is 120-ton haulage capacity, right? Can take, I mean, and regenerative for braking can take, I mean, cargo or containers of any I mean, tonnage, 120. And then the 160 kilometers per hour, the GR200 takes 500 passengers. I mean, 60% local content. We've done, it's in the prompt Bible. If you go there, that is there. So this was what I was referring this to. But the railway is going to take charge of this. My former boss, who is the chairman, and I know what he can do. He brought this NPS 1.5 billion, I mean, project, which we did put together under his leadership. I implemented the paperless port, which is something that is holding. They've not implemented it well lately, but of course that is. So we do the smart goat innovation protein solution. We'll do the fish farming. We've talked about all this biocar and all this. You see the biodegradable packaging. You can also use it for what? Starch. What do you call it? Sanitary pad, right? The same thing. And all these things we are talking about, I'm telling you that there are business mugu who are standing by to make sure this proof of value works. Banks are also standing by and they are doing the same thing, making sure that everything. Then we have the agro solar renewable energy irrigation. Have you seen it? So these are people are going to build this for the farms for us. We are doing everything ourselves. And then the AgriBot AI-powered assistant, we already have it, all right, which is under supervised learning. So people will use their phones, okay? We intend to create these phones ourselves. So the FinTech group, the ICT group, they are going to meet next week. And they have already started something. There's a project I know, as a matter of fact, that they will be able to work on it so that we have live, the battery will last for 3 days. Okay, we have lithium here. So that's about the labs. And let me also quickly say that for most of the projects, let me go back. We have, okay, let me go to the chatbots now. So this is our great assistant chatbot. It has been updated. So when I say so, what is your capabilities? That's what I'm asking it, and see, it's going through the knowledge. So it says, based on the existing resources you uploaded, including from Bibles for Ghana, Nigeria, and Rwanda, sector guides, finance and procurement, here are the core capabilities. So let's see. So you have fully localized prompt engineering ecosystem for Ghana, Nigeria, Rwanda. I'm adding the other countries to it. All right. Ghana, agriculture, livestock, energy, governance, IT policy, youth employment, cocoa, yam, palm, Rwanda, a lot of. And then sector-specific, procurement, finance, agriculture, precision, industry, infrastructure, AI, regional and global. There's a lot, okay? Would you like help exploring any specific sector using the custom, prompt for your own sector or region? So the prompt Bible is behind. So when you go into agriculture, there's a lot you can do, right? There's a lot you can do. When you go into livestock, there's a lot you can do. You can plan anything, and we put the accounting and the procurement, books also there as source material, right? Industrial and infrastructure, AI, mining, renewable energy, smart manufacturing, construction, logistics, optimization, all these things are here. So in the lab, you're going to have access, to this chatbot, and you're going to use it the way, you want to use it, okay? So any concept you want to start with, I could detect that. My name is David Ken Boyson. I'm in Ghana. I have the interest of entering into agriculture, but I don't know exactly what I want to do. However, I have a land, some 20 acres of land at the Western region, specifically at Intraban, near the Abuadze Tema plant. And I need you to see what you can do for me. Especially, I want you to look at that location, the soil texture, look at various options. I don't know what exactly I want to do, but I need your help. So I've detected this in there, right? And I'm not doing anything to it. I'm just executing it. So it comes here and it says that, fabulous to meet you. You see, David Ken, that's what it says it. So it said Prof. Agri Assistant, and it says that I'm here to help you with agriculture opportunities on your 20 acres of, he saw it as in Traban, Western region. That's fine. As a voice pitch, starting with what? Science, back insight. And it says that based on your thing, the Western region soil commonly include clay, looms, sandy looms, and then, and it's telling you where you got what? The data, MOFA, Western region, sands and alluvial soil, blah, blah, blah. General soil in Ghana, forested southern zone, including Western, it said what? Lateritic, that is often acidic and then low in natural fertility. Some have areas have okra soils that is relatively well drained, moderately fertile soil in moderate rainfall zones, but this region also shares characteristics of what? Oxysoils, that is acid and less fertilized. So specifically, places like Shefi, Adobokrom, the western region, feature ferric acrisols, and then district fluvisols, that's soil types that support cocoa farm and all that. So summary, it says that the western region, Lumi and all the verified drainage, often acidic and low safety. It gives you all that, and that is what this means for your land at Intraban. So I want to say, I meant Intraban, Shama Ahantan district. So I just want to be specific. Okay, so it got it now. Have you seen it? Guys, are you there?
Yes,
Yes,
Doc,
we are
we are here.
here.
Oh, now it says that Intraban also called he that's how he called it. Is a town in Ghana Western region, lies approximately 21 points. No, now it's getting me at what? Shama to the east, and Abuadze, do you understand? It's giving me all the statistics. Climate rainfall now is giving me major rainy season March to July, minor rainy season. It gives you the annual rainfall average. Do you understand, in that area? Do you know what that means in the analysis? Because we are using satellite data. You know what? Geological soil profile. The district lies on the what? Taquine, and then Bremain rock formations, primarily granitic bedrock. I don't know what it is. Notable areas in Intraban, Abuadze, and Konfeku is my hometown anyway, holds deposit of clay and kaolin. They have kaolin for paint, which suggests soil zones with fine texture and order. Agriculture and livelihood. We have all this also there. Agriculture employs this thing with crops like cassava and other oil palm. So at the end of the day, what does it mean for your land, that 20 acres of land, terrain and drainage expected? It talks about everything. I can give the land site plan, and it can give soil implications, and then crop suitability. Now it says we can do cassava, plantain, cocoyam at the place, oil palm, cocoa is also good, agroforest is also good. So next step, tailoring your farm strategy, elevation the terrain, what details. So we get all the details, soil testing if it's available, include pH and all that. If I take the soil picture and I put it in, it's going to give me what I need. Then it said, let's build a digital farm profile. So it says a full name, I put everything there, then I'm good to go. So this is what you have, right? This is what you have. And of course, whatever you want to do with it, you can do anything and think of it as the assistant. What I want to do is I build this with the 4. So I'll change it to 5. Let me change it to 5. Let me change it to 5 so that at that time we only have GPT-4. And let's see what the capabilities of the. So anyway, if you have any questions, you can ask. So this is the Agri, and I'm going to do a video and put the various projects in there. For now, we have 3 groups that are active. They are working. Your leader, okay, that is your leader. And let me tell you, Dr. Boateng is the one that's going to handle the Agri business and play some role in also the fintech. So he has a huge tax in managing. I mean, somebody is giving him funds. Huge tax in managing. I mean, this project. But of course, he has people. For instance, Mr. Glover is going to handle that cassava project, and I mean, working with him he will be on the field and managing the teams. I mean, Dr. Martin will just be doing the administrative work at the helm. Of course, he has said he's also going to get to the farm and then also start making some money, which is good anyway. So I just want to change this model to 5. And then let's see the agri assistant, what we've been able to do with the model.
Hi, doctor. Hello.
Yeah,
sorry
hello.
to interrupt. Hello. Yeah, this
Go
is
ahead.
Mr. Alfred from Nigeria. All right, sir. I
Yeah.
don't know. It's just like we in Nigeria, we are just watching. We don't know which one we're actually part of. Because
So this is
really my
Alfred, take note. We have now come to Nigeria.
Yes, sir. All right, sir.
We have now set
All
up
right.
your, what do you call it? Your labs, right? The reason why I'm being very meticulous
All right,
about
sir.
Nigeria had its Bible first. Are you aware?
Yes.
Are you aware that Nigeria?
No.
Yes.
You are not.
I'm aware, sir.
Are you aware?
Yes, I'm aware of the prompt Bible.
No, but are you aware that Nigeria had it prompt Bible first?
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay, it was Nigeria's prompt Bible that was what I created but your people stopped me to ask there is some background. They didn't want us to. They said that what I was handling was weapon of mass destruction. So they want to implement it in a different way. So as at now, I cannot start doing, I mean, the labs online because it's the Imo State, right? The digital city who are in charge. So all these labs we have created, we are still talking to Professor Lino. So they paved the way. I'll be coming back to Nigeria. They paved the way so that we'll host these things at the digital city. And then we create, so the groups have already been created. I've sent it to them. So it is not us here. You get it? For me to come to Nigeria and spend 3 weeks, 3 weeks with you, what I wanted to do, all the other states, we had the objective of coming there. But I believe that, I mean, this thing is going to scale. So just relax.
Yes.
You can join the Ghana, see what is happening, okay? When they come online, you can join and see what they can share some of the thoughts with you.
All right, sir.
Okay.
All right, no problem, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Any more questions? Any more questions? Then let's draw the curtains down. So I've given you an overview. Okay. So now.
Yeah. So, Prof, will you continue tomorrow?
No, we don't continue tomorrow. We are done with this. This is just to give you. We'll post the video there. So you think about it. Maybe some of you want to wait for us to go through all the labs and you make a decision. So after we have done that, and your team leaders will now reconvene a meeting. Do you understand? Your leaders, I will be there. Then they bring their vision based on what we have said and how to group you, and how the funding, what to do, the funding what we want to produce, we want to provide for the little things that you have to do to start this thing coming. We'll be signing MOUs with people for lands. We'll be talking to the chiefs and then start clearing the land and start working. All right. If it is goats, we'll buy the first stock. We'll get it from where it is. We'll get a case somewhere. If somebody has a land somewhere, we'll be under observation and then we use the AI. So that's what we're going to do. All right. If you are also your money somewhere and you want to run, bring it to the AI Africa. We are not going to take you any money. You understand? We'll give you the supervision and all that. We run it. That is what this guy did. That's what they did. It was their project, but they ran it under the AI Africa, and we have the documentation now. So that's what it is. Okay. All right. Who else?
Okay, thank you.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Frank, your hand is up. Yeah.
Hello,
Okay, Mr.
Doc.
Glover.
Yes. In the you give a snapshot of some things, and one of the things I saw there was the aftermarket. Trying to mention the GDP of Africa, and I saw $3.4 trillion.
Yeah.
I think is it 3.4 trillion or 34 trillion?
Let me see.
Can we check that? I think it's $34 trillion, the GDP of Africa. Yes,
Maybe I
please.
didn't mention it well.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Just want to find out something. If you have a piece of land and then you want to, bring it on board, at what point? Is it the point that you have cleared the land, you've started something, or at the point when?
Let's start the whole thing. So you see the problem that we are having now, and to be very honest with you, people still don't understand how the AI works. Right now, Mr. Glover, please check if it is 34 trillion. Please check online. Yeah.
Okay, I'll check anyway.
Because I don't think our GDP the African GDP has reached that. So
hello,
I think
Doc.
we are right. Yeah.
Doc, I think it says what I saw. I just used Google. It said $2.8 trillion.
So what? No. So that's in nominal terms, right?
Mm.
In nominal terms. So what after is telling us actually the
better.
Yeah, in nominal terms, because I'm seeing the same thing here. Yeah. In nominal terms.
Wow.
We no reach anywhere. That is a chicken change for that one is even US their budget for their military. That's why we have to grow our. So Mr. Ade.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the earlier part of your submission, you made mention of subscriptions and I had an amount of 500. What exactly is the subscription for, please?
No, I'm saying that no. I'm saying that the AI Africa project will have a paid subscription for each project for 1 year. You get it?
Yeah.
The lab. So we'll have your email address. We'll create one email address which you all use for your login. Okay? And that's where you're going to work from. If you want to work on your own tablet, that is fine. But the lab has this for every work we want to do because we are using that to train the model, right? the data we are putting in, asking questions, we are using that to train the model so that we can conveniently move it from there to our private chatbots when we really get in there. Even with our private chatbot, what we would have done is also use the DeepSeek. Very soon, you'll see the DeepSeek, the open source integration, okay? And we are speaking with the Ministry of Communication to get, collect now Data Protection Agency to work assiduously to get not only all government data, but also all data that we have now, you understand, on our soil, on whatever, we keep them. And more importantly, one of the most sophisticated projects we want to do is to get some of these student scientists to now also have our own satellite. All right, so we can have our data connected live to our satellite. What these guys have done are not things that we cannot do. The guy who worked, Mr. Glover, your friend, Mr. Mensah, who worked on the fiber optic, and because of that, internet is was a Ghanaian. The man is a simple man, right? So all these things we can do. There are projects for flying cars. We are going to do it. Okay. And the good thing about this is that the knowledge to create the car is what we have now. The knowledge that was hidden, that was not taught at schools, is what we have. I think the greatest disservice that the Western world they've done to themselves was to introduce AI. Now they are scared. Because it is a technology that no one can control. It's access. Because what I'm doing now we will see that between us and the Western world, who is able, I'm telling you, in Africa, if we begin to go this way, you will see that the brains are really here. In terms of imagining, creating. How could I sleep and wake up one day and put up a 1,000-page book? And I'm doing that for 54 countries. Right? This is Africa. But this knowledge, they gave us a different thing. All right? And for us, whether our educational system, they integrate or not, we are making money. We can decide to run our own program, forget about government. We don't care. We are making money. We need the environment. If they come on board, that is fine. But whatever we are doing, we are growing the GDP of the country. We are growing this thing. There's a bigger vision for the AI Africa in tripling our GDP from the 3.4 trillion. Do you understand? Tripling it. And this means that larger markets, larger exports. Everybody is doing, it's like a Champions time where everybody is doing backyard farming. So if you have some space at your backyard, you also 150 beds there under AI Africa, right? We come and take with it. And once it is done, we will hold your hand to the bank and give you a bigger loan, right? An AI Africa account. If you see we are going to guarantee for you. That is what we are moving from. So access to capital will not be a problem. Do you understand? Access to capital will not be a problem at all. So that's it. Anyway, so iPhone and then Ima. Faraday, your mic is on. Why? You wanted to say something? I'll get you a proposal by tomorrow. I beg you. I'm working on Mr. Clover's.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Thank you. Good evening, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Mine is a general question. I believe most companies are finding it difficult to go fully with the AI. And there are a lot of misconceptions that AI directly takes information from the company and exposes it to other users. So when it comes to data privacy, it's a concern. So how can we address some of these misconceptions that the perception is one, the reason for some organization remaining a bit hesitant to use the AI.
Oh, you've muted yourself, Yima.
I was
Yeah.
saying, how can we address some of these misconceptions that some of these companies feel that when they use they feed the AI with informations, data privacy becomes an issue. So they feel not they feel a bit hesitant to use the AI fully in whatever they do. How can we address some of these misconceptions? Thank you.
I think it's a very good question, but I just need to take note that any technology that evolves, people are having misconceptions around it, right? They have their own thoughts, they have their own beliefs. Sometimes it's the fact that the knowledge that that person is having, and he is being the only kingpin in the system, has been diluted. So everybody has it now. But of course, they will grow. This is what is going to happen. Some of them are going to be hit hardly, right? They are going to be hit. See, there are things that we do. I want to, yeah, I mean, this one, because of for privacy issues, I'm going to pause.
You know, I was the first to buy the when we launched it, remember? And you sent me the so I've used it to do my 2026 strategic plan, which has been accepted by my boss, which will be used in 2026 with the correct data that it's in. So I want to say thank you for that.
So Fred, where do you work? Okay, don't mention the place.
Yeah.
It's not. Okay.
It's an NGO. BKT, NGO. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. And these are some of the and you know how much it would have cost to engage in strategic plan, going outside the office, going to sit in a hotel, drink, eat. Somebody will also do their knocking. And at the end of the day, they bring a plan that doesn't work.
We'll still do that in November, though. But I'll go and present it.
Yeah, so that people will still go and chill. All right. And this is actually being driven by. So please, we need some of these testimonies. We want people to know what is happening. To boss, I also pick a crama. I mean, I'm saying that from now, be money conscious because you are invested a lot of time into this. All right. The days where you do things for free, they are gone. All right. So let's start monetizing. If not anything, concentrate on the project that we have in there. You get the money here, you start something small. All right. When we finish the proof of concept, ask for funding, forget about it. Mr. Glover, me and Mr. Glover, we are doing something. When I mentioned to one Nigerian, he said, don't ask anybody to touch that project. I'm coming to do it. I'm bringing funds to do that project. So people have money. The problem they are having is which, project to invest in. Because Ghanaians don't speak the truth, all right? But now we are going to turn the whole Africa round because any decision we are taking is driven by what? Data. So have a good evening and we'll reconvene another. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good evening, bro.
Good evening. Good night.
Thank you.